We look at opportunities with our vendors that we either make more money, that we could cut costs, or we can make our jobs easier. And if you don't fall into those three categories, then you really don't have the time to explore it because, again, time is money. Hey, this is Gary Brackett, and welcome to another episode of Franchise Friday. We're off-site for this one, but as I'm walking into a speaking engagement, I just want to share with you what I'm speaking about, and that's on the vendor relationship side. As a franchisor or a franchisee, you're going to have a bunch of vendors walk inside of your business. So this is more so for the franchisees and the vendors. But a few ways how you get inside of an organization, in my opinion, for me, the first thing is development and partnership. I'm not interested in making a transaction with any of my vendors. I think if you're going to be a vendor with us at the Stack Pickle, we wouldn't want to be partners. And that means understanding what our business needs, what we require, and really having some type of relationship. And a lot of times, people think it just don't cost, or they reach out to you, don't have a lot of information about your business, and I really don't have the time nor interest to reach out back to you just because we're so busy doing what we're doing, and we also have great partners already in place. The second thing, we look at opportunities with our vendors that we either make more money, that we could cut costs, or we can make our jobs easier. And if you don't fall into those three categories, then you really don't have the time to explore it because, again, time is money. And if it's not making us money, cutting us costs, and making my job easy, most times we're not going to be interested in that. The third thing, be a customer. I think so many times, people will come inside of our restaurants and try to, sell us something and leave without even ordering anything. Like, if you don't respect our business, back to number one, and we're not partners, not supporting our business as much as we're going to be support yours, but a vendor situation we end up having, then I'm not interested in that business. Because if you're not a partner of ours, you're not a customer of ours, knowing what kind of product that we have, knowing what we do well, knowing what some opportunities that we have, there's really no value add that you're going to create, so I'm really not looking forward to it. But on a positive note, the last thing I'm going to leave you with, and I say this a lot of times when I'm speaking, is expect adversity and expect to overcome it. Anytime you're in a sales position, it's a tough sale. And it always don't happen. Executives are extremely busy. Franchisees are busy. People are busy. So that first, second, third call may not be the one that works. A lot of times the sale takes 7, 8, 9 calls for you to actually get a meeting set. Another 6 months till you actually sign a contract. So being persistent helps. And you're not going to guilt me into, coming up and calling you back on the phone. Again, I'm extremely busy. But in other situations, if you stay persistent, you might catch one at a good time and just, hey, I'm just reaching back out. This is the situation. I can either make you money, I could save you money, or I can buy you back some of your time. So if you're fitting those categories, you've been persistent, then you're going to be able to persevere. So that's what I got for you today on the Franchise Friday on a vendor relationship side. We get a lot of vendors reaching out to us, and we appreciate it. But just understand it's a process, and that's typically how we go about handling our business here at the Stack Pickle. Again, if you'd like more information about us, you can visit us on our link down low at buildthepickle.com.